So if you didn't know, there has been a new client for Minecraft PvP specifically introduced into the game. So it's called Feather Client, and as you can see, I'm on it right now. I managed to get access to it, and yeah, so far it's been pretty good. I mean, as a beta client, it's kind of buggy, but that's to be expected, of course. And otherwise, it's pretty good. Yeah, so in this video, I'm gonna be comparing it to Lunar client, and yeah, kind of just wanted to see how that would go and see how the FPS compares, how the mods compare, and everything else. But yeah, make sure to like, sub, and let's just forget the intro. Let's get into it. Also, just as a quick disclaimer, thank you to Septic for giving me access to this, because I cannot pay for it myself. I am broke, which is why you should subscribe and watch to the end so I can get the watch time needed to get money. Yes, thank you. Bye. Okay, so the thing that probably most people care about is the FPS. Okay, so as you can see right now, I'm gonna show an FPS comparison on the screen right now. This is FPS on Feather. I'm getting around 2,300 FPS on Feather. Yeah, it's around there, and that's too while I'm recording. And just for the record, there's nothing in this world at all. When I move around, it's a little bit less, but if I stand still, look straight off into the distance, I'm getting around 2,300 FPS. So here I am on Lunar client now, as you can see, and using the exact same texture pack, the exact same settings, the exact same world, and render distance and everything. If I look off into the distance, so as you can see, I'm getting around the same amount as Feather, getting 2,300 to 2,400. In Feather, I was getting like 100 FPS less. Not that big of a difference. It's Lunar is a little bit better, but I think Feather still needs some optimizations and stuff. So yeah, anyways, let's move on. So yeah, as you can see from the FPS comparison, they're pretty close. But yeah, so if that's what you're looking for, then there's your answer right there. So that was the FPS comparison. Now, as for the mods, like there's a good selection of mods here. Maybe they're not as good or as in-depth as all the Lunar mods, because again, this is a beta version, but it's pretty good so far. It's not as polished as Lunar, but there's a lot of good mods in here, and they can also, there's a bunch of different setting things in here. You can move stuff around, you can see lots of good stuff. There's a couple things that I like a lot better on this than Lunar. Like if you look, one of the biggest things, I even submitted a ticket to add it to Lunar. They responded but never even said anything. But if I go into the toggle sprint, you can actually edit the names. See, I can edit the name, and that's so much better. I like that so much. I can change it to whatever I want. I've always loved that in Forge, and then when I went to Lunar, it wasn't there. But now this is here. And let's not forget about the fact that you can literally add mods to this thing, like your own personal mods. There's a big selection of mods that you can add to it, including replay mod, which is one of the better mods that I wanted for a long time, since I am a content creator and I do like making edits and stuff. So yeah, as you can see, there's also other options here, like general, good amount of stuff here that you can edit. You can even change the main color. I just changed it to this orange, but you can change it to whatever color you want, like purple, and then it's all purple, and then red, it's all red. Green, it's all green. Oh, it's all green. I just like this orange. Looks nice. Oh, there's an option to make no crosshair in perspective. That's exactly what I wanted. Pretty sure I submitted something for that. But yeah. Turn on borderless stuff. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of good stuff. You can turn on full bright, name tag and perspective. There's a good amount of stuff. I mean, you can show mods and chat, inventory. There's a lot of good stuff here. And along with that, you have all this customization. You can add more mods. Like, look, if I go out, oh, I'm not full screen. My bad. If you go into here, you can see you can add replay mod, and a replay mod works perfectly well. You see, I can go into whatever Hypixel, sure, why not? Look, and then it works perfectly good, and I can see myself, I can fly around, I can see the other guy, and yeah, so I can use replay mod. There's a bunch of other mods, so I'll probably be showing that on screen. There's a bunch of other mods. and it's just very customizable and very nice to use. It is kind of buggy. There's a bunch of bugs in here. Like, for example, if I go into Bed Wars lobby, and then it's not on this resource pack, but if you have a resource pack with XP level bar, yeah, if you look at this one where the XP level thing is, it has like missing pixels in the texture. You can see like there's a bunch of gaps, and now it like randomly fills in. It's like kind of weird. But if it like sometimes does that. Yeah, see, now you can see like the missing pixels in between, and that's how it's supposed to be. And then there's a glitch. You see, it's not fully polished yet. It's not very good. It's not bug free. It's like Bedrock edition, but it's pretty good so far. Other than those small things, I would use this client. I'm probably gonna switch over to it just because of the fact that it's very customizable. I can use replay mod and all that stuff. But yeah, that's my opinion. You do have to pay to get this client. You can't just get it for free unless you have a friend who has paid for the client, because in my case, I had Septic, who is also making a video on Feather Client versus Lunar, and we're kind of competing here to see who can make a better video. And yeah, go watch his video, by the way. Probably linked in the description. But yeah, unless you have a friend who invites you, you have to pay for the client. But technically, you're paying for a beta cloak, because you get a free beta cloak when you pay for the client in beta version. And it'll probably be free afterwards as well, when it's actually released. But if you want early access, you gotta pay. So that's kind of my thoughts on Feather Client. That's all I really have to say. I mean, there's a good amount of customization. You have a couple cosmetics and stuff. There's still a long way to go for this client and for this mod pack. It's nowhere near done. It definitely needs to be polished up a lot more. Lots of bugs, a bunch of other stuff, but otherwise, it's a pretty good mod pack. I would definitely switch to this when it releases. And I probably will switch to it when it releases, just because of the fact that it has replay mod. And Lunar doesn't have replay mod yet. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, sub. If this video gets more likes than Septic's video, then I will, what will I do? I'll upload weekly for the rest of the month. Yes. Yeah, I'll do that. So I won't disappear again. Yeah. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.